Hi everyone, happy Monday and welcome to another Mind Power Monday. I hope you're having a great day so far and that you had a really wonderful weekend doing whatever it is that you love to do, whether that is working hard or playing hard or a little bit of both. I actually had a weekend away, Jason and I with no kids, first weekend with no kids in I'd say about 8 months, so it was really nice. So I came back feeling rejuvenated, and I am in Richmond this morning because it's demo day. We finally took possession of our upcoming flip. Good morning. Thank you for the heart showers, whoever you are. And so today is demo day. Good morning, Jasmine. So anyhow, I should start off. I'm Melanie Robinson, and I'm a real estate investor just like the rest of you, doing another Mind Power Monday. Yes, Cameron, I'm in Richmond right now. I'm in Steveston. Look at how amazing and beautiful it is. I can look at the fishing boats. You guys can't see them from here, but I always do my best to find a beautiful spot if I am out and about. I want to share it with all of you because I know you're from all across Canada and may not get to, and some people in the States, but I may not get to see some of these beautiful parts of our country. Anyhow, as I mentioned, I'm a real estate investor, done lots of different strategies over the years. Right now, I'm focusing on long-term buy and holds with joint venture partners. Actually, I'm exploring a new area in BC that I found that might have amazing cash flow like other provinces in Canada. So that's super exciting. Stay tuned. But I'm also working on flips. So we're starting one today, going to look at another one this afternoon with my amazing realtor Cameron, and so stay tuned for that as well, focusing on private lending and or borrowing private money, and then the long-term buy and hold. So that's me as a real estate investor. Why do I come and share all these Mind Power Mondays with you like a crazy person? I do that because I have a passion for helping people. My background is in NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. Good morning, everyone. And basically we have a family business that has helped people overcome their own limitations so that they can achieve different levels of success. So we've worked with corporations and individuals to help them. And 99.9% of the time, I mean, you do need to learn skills, but a lot of it is up here. And what do we need to change in order to achieve the results that we want to achieve? So that's my background. My personal passion is in helping people create the life they want. I think life is way too short and it's meant to be enjoyed. And when we're feeling when we don't have the skills to be able to take control of how we're feeling, then we're sort of at the mercy of what's going on around us. And my personal passion is to help people realize the power that they do have within themselves to create their experience and create the life they want. So there you have it. That is me as Mind Power Mel and why I'm sharing this with you. Good morning, everyone. So what I wanted to talk to you about today, and hopefully you can hear me all right. I have seagulls making noises and kids on the beach and a drone flying over me every once in a while. So hopefully you guys can hear me and you can enjoy the beautiful scenery behind me. What I wanted to talk to you today is about getting out of your comfort zone. I've really been noticing myself pushing past my own limitations, super committed to achieving what it is that I want to achieve, and recognizing that in order to do that, we have to do things that potentially make us uncomfortable. So I am so fortunate to also be doing the accountability calls over in the Ignited program. And I'm noticing a similar theme with many of us, I'll say many of us in general, is, the discomfort with pushing outside of our norm. A lot of people, having discomfort in posting on social media, sharing of themselves. And it doesn't matter where you are in your journey, you're going to come across stages where you're wanting to grow. You're wanting to achieve the next level of success. You're wanting to do something different than you're doing right now. And in order to do that, it really does require us to be able to push past whatever's stopping us and get out of our comfort zone. So as an example, just in this past week, I'm going to put on my sunglasses because I feel like I'm squinting. Just in this past week, I did a huge thing pushing out of my comfort zone. I wanted to connect with my non-investor friends, with the people in my world who maybe see what I'm doing in real estate, but don't know the details. And the way that I pushed out of my comfort zone is I've been talking about it and thinking about it and saying it, which I'm sure a lot of you can relate to. We want to do something, but we do a lot of talking about it. I have to take these off because I feel like I can't connect with you in the same way. we do a lot of talking about it, but we don't take action. So what I did is I actually just scheduled it. I scheduled it for last Thursday evening. I had no idea how to host a Zoom meeting with a group. I didn't have a pro membership. I didn't have a presentation created, but I decided that I was just going to push myself out of that comfort zone. I was going to schedule it in, and that gave me a deadline where I needed to get everything organized and get everything ready to do that. It was the most amazing experience. I'm so glad that I did it. And that's another thing that kind of prompted me to check in with each of you. It's like, if you know that you want to achieve something different than what you're achieving right now, then you need to do something different than you've been doing thus far. So what is it that you can do that is going to move you to that next level of success? What might be stopping you? Is it that you need to connect with people? Is it that you need to pick up the phone and start talking? Is it that you need to take a course, sign up for more education? Is it that you're already investing and you want to find private lending money, or that you're looking for joint venture partners? Is it that you're in single family and now you want to move to multifamily? Is it that you've been in residential and now you want to go over into commercial? Like, what is it for you? There's a million different scenarios of what might be your next jump. And I can promise you, no matter how seasoned different investors are, when they're moving to that next level, whether it's the first house or the 100th, when you're pushing yourself to get outside of doing exactly the same thing that you've done all along, it's uncomfortable. And it's really easy to say that we want these things and then to continue on doing the same old thing that we've been doing. So what I'm urging you to do today is to really start thinking about what is it that you're wanting. And you have two choices. You can think about sort of the big picture. What are you wanting to achieve? Or you can think about, something shorter term, like you want to get your next property or you want to get your first property. It doesn't matter. It can be that you want to get 100, or could mean that you want to have the courage to pick up the phone for that very first time. But you need to, number one, know what it is that you're wanting to achieve. You've got to have some clarity. You've got to spend some time and think about that. And then you've got to decide, are you willing to do what it takes? Thank you guys. I'll read the comments later. Are you willing? And this is a huge piece of it. Are you willing to step outside your comfort zone? Are you willing to do what needs to be done? That is probably number one. You need to know what you want. You need to have clarity with that, but you really definitely need to challenge yourself to decide, do I want it bad enough? And am I willing to do what it takes? If the answer is no, that's okay. You need to be honest with yourself, and then you need to accept what it is that you have right now. If you're wanting things to be different, if you're wanting to grow, and I'm going to say achieve more, and I don't just mean that in the business success, but have your life be richer than it is right now, you've got to be willing to do what it takes. You just have to. And maybe you'll decide that your goals are too grand and you want to tone them down because it doesn't give you the lifestyle you want. None of it matters. It's about, wow, look at the waves. Sorry, I'm distracted. I love the sound. I hope you can hear that. I'm going to stop for a second. Oh, it's so soothing. Anyhow, hopefully you can hear that and you get a little moment of the waves crashing. Anyhow, you really need to be willing and you need to commit to yourself. This is about you. This isn't about committing to me. However, I am going to say that over this next week, I want you to pick something. I want each of you to pick something that you know is going to move you closer to achieving the life that you want to live, and that is not in your comfort zone. So I want you to think about what it is that you want to achieve, in your life or in the short term. What's something that's outside of your comfort zone that you think might be stopping you from getting there? Are you willing to do what it takes? And if the answer is yes, I want you to commit this week to doing something to step out of your comfort zone. Like I said, maybe that's picking up the phone. Maybe that's signing up for a course. Maybe that's doing a live. Maybe that's doing a Facebook post. It could be one of a million things. I'm not here to tell you what it is that you need to do. You know where your comfort zone is and you know what's limiting you. And I'm here to push you. The mind is so powerful. You need to make the decision. You've got to be willing to do what it takes. Then you commit to doing it, and you just do it, as uncomfortable as it is. You do whatever it takes to do it. You get a hold of your mind, and here's another really big piece of it. You always need to connect what it is that you're wanting to do with why you're doing it in the first place. Corey and Tiffany talk a lot about your why, and have the amazing 7 layers. I think it's the 7 layers of why. But regardless of what it is, if you don't connect whatever it is that you're doing with why you're doing it in the first place, for what it all means to you, what you're going to achieve, that connection is what's going to motivate you to do what it takes. That connection is what's going to inspire you and give you the courage to branch out, get uncomfortable, and do it. You know, one thing I want to ask you is, what's the worst thing that can happen? Like I know many people are nervous to do, Facebook Lives. Let me tell you, as of January, I had never done a Facebook Live. And even though I know what I know, I was terrified to do it. When Tiffany and I had this conversation, I was terrified to do it. My gosh, to speak here and I was used to a presentation that was, structured, and anyhow, so I just want to share with you, this was not in my comfort zone in January. And here I've done it every single week since January. Yes, now I'm comfortable with it, but I can assure you I wasn't for a very long time. So you need to look at me, learn from me, learn from those around you. You know that the people who you aspire to sort of do what they're doing, they have pushed through a lot of different challenging things and out of their comfort zone. If you've been hesitant to do a live or post on Facebook, maybe that's what you can do this week. Maybe you can know that I was nervous, know that other people were nervous, and maybe it can mean so much to you to achieve what it is that you want to achieve that you're just going to do it. This week, you're going to do it, and you're going to message me, or you're going to comment here, and you're going to say, I did it. So whatever that is for you, it's all about baby steps. It doesn't have to be something grand, but I want you to recognize if you want something different than what you have right now, and I'm not talking about materialistic, I'm talking about bigger than that, your life. If you're here to make a difference, which is like a huge motivation for me, then I've got to do things to be able to do that. I'm not going to make a difference by sitting in my office all by myself, looking at my computer screen. I got to get out there. I got to connect with people. I've got to figure out and connect with what it is that I want and what's most important to me, and how am I going to share that with the world in a way that makes a difference. That's on me. So whatever it is that you want out of your life, you've got to figure out what that is within real estate investing and within your life. What is it that you're working towards right now? What's one thing that you can do this week that's outside of your comfort zone, but that's going to move you closer? And do it. And I want you to tell me about it. Please share it with me. We're in this together, guys. Doing that Zoom meeting, was super uncomfortable for me to be reaching out to non-investors and sharing what I'm doing, to do it without even knowing how I was going to do it. That was really uncomfortable. This morning I did a live on my personal page, which I don't do often with regards to real estate investing, but I thought, you know what? I did that Zoom. Now my non-investor friends saw what I'm up to, so I went through and did a live on the condo that I'm working on. That's not comfortable for me in that world, but I did it anyways because I want to make a difference. I want to share what I'm doing and give opportunities to other people. So I think I've probably babbled enough, but I really urge you. So this is your commitment to yourself and your success. This week, please, each and every one of you, pick one thing that you can do that's outside of your comfort zone and do it. And share with me, share with us, or share with me. We're in this together. We're all learning and growing together. It doesn't matter where you are in your real estate investing journey. We're in it together. We can support each other. We can cheer each other on. We can be each other's support system and cheerleaders and create amazing things out in the world, guys. So anyhow, there you have it. Oh, thank you for the heart showers, you guys. I can't wait to read all of your comments. Comfort zone. We're all getting out of it this week. Okay? Have a great week, everyone. I look forward to reading all of the things that you do over this next week and forever to keep yourself moving forward, reaching new goals, and pushing yourself to move past whatever might be stopping you. Alrighty, talk soon, everyone. Enjoy this amazing day. Bye for now.